Hey everyone, it is Ann Poirier again, Shaping Perspectives, and I'm sharing a little bit more about our 20 courageous women in 2020 living the diet-free lifestyle system and support community. And I wanted to share another part of this full system and program. And let me share a little bit about what we're going to talk about today is the mindset training system. So this is mindset essentials because if we stay stuck doing the same things over and over and over again, we stay in the same place, right? And this 12-month, 1 year program is designed to really take you from where you are now to where you want to be. And in order to do that, that's why we're looking for courageous women. We need to step outside the box, outside your comfort zone, and take a look at the way you think. And so this program and system consists of a mindset training series, I guess would be the best way to call it, that I have put together to really start to shift the way that you think. One thing we know from all the research is that the keys to change and making change are repetition and consistency, repeating things over and over again and being consistent with them. If you think about maybe something that a goal that you may have had in the past, and you thought, I need to do this, this, and this. Say it is, I want to make sure that I can walk a couple of miles on vacation when I go with my children to Disneyland, because when you go to Disneyland, you have to walk quite a bit. So you might have a training program, a walking training program, right? To make sure that you're able and capable of walking, which would be consistent and repetitious. You would do similar things to make sure that you're able to kind of fit that goal. So that's this mindset system and training. That's what we're talking about, is repeating a new habit. And a new habit may be uncomfortable. It may be difficult and hard because you haven't done it before. But once you start doing something new, it becomes easier. If I want to learn how to dribble a basketball, the first time I might not be very good at it. The second time I might be a little better. The third time I might be even better. It takes repetition in order to formulate a new habit. And there comes I call it the tipping point, right? There comes a tipping point where in the beginning it's hard, it's hard, it's hard, it's hard, it's hard. And then all of a sudden, oh, it's not quite as hard, it's not quite as hard. And then you kind of flip over, think about a teeter-totter, flip over to the other side, and it's easy. It's easy. I have a client who started, we were talking about movement and trying to get her to move her body, and she likes to dance. Great, let's start with dancing. 2 to 3 minutes. So most days she made herself dance and she didn't like it. I said, one song, just do one song. Um, she liked the dancing part of it, but what was hard, and the part that her mind said she didn't like, was having to do it, having to get up off the couch or get up off the chair and do this dancing. Now, a year later, it's just part of her life. She doesn't even think about it. It's just part of her day. And she loves it. And it's easy. So it goes from hard to being easy. And so what's going to happen within this full 12-month program is that we're going to go month by month adding new habits with new tools, including new thoughts and perspectives around the new habit. So there's an understanding of why we're doing this new habit. And what I want to share with you is a little bit about what some of the things that, what some of the ideas around the habits are. Things like food and eating and rejecting the diet mentality. Those will be things that'll be kind of habits, staying off the scale, right? That kind of thing. And then we're going to talk about moving and exercise and play and joyful movement, and what is that, and how do we implement habits around that. We're going to talk about thoughts, our own self-talk, our own destructive thought patterns, and how we can build behaviors with compassion and strength. gratitude around our thought patterns. We're going to talk about choices, making choices, decisions, permission, boundaries, communication, forgiveness, self-care, the importance of self-care and taking care of yourself, including the basics. One of the main basics of self-care, sleep, getting enough rest, making sure you're listening to your body, right? Which connects back to food, body image, appreciation, acceptance, confidence with your own body. Every 2 weeks in your inbox, you're going to get a video, and we're going to talk about what the focus of the weeks, the next 2 weeks is, because at least we want to give time. We have a full year, we have 12 months. We want to give time for these habits to take hold, to get easier. And so you'll get a focus, and that focus will have activities, it'll have experiments, it'll have ideas on how to implement it, maybe making some habit sandwiches. And so that every couple of weeks, you'll be implementing a new habit. And you'll be able to consistently and repetitiously do this habit. And you have support and you have accountability that follows along. So we have this whole mindset training system that is developed for the year to really make change, to make 2021 different, not doing the same things, doing things differently, and doing things sustainably, and doing things that you enjoy and that you like. They may be hard at first, but over time, we know they become easier. And then the other part, that's kind of the bonus part of this, is also included the Stop Dieting, Start Living Foundations course. This is a series of resources, classes, webinars, courses that I have developed over the past 3 years that support you 24/7. You always can go back in. If there's something you're struggling with, there's something there. And as we talked about in the last video, we also have direct access to me, so you can come in with it to a coaching or a office hours and talk about it there as well. But this is to create round the clock support to support the changes and the shifts that you're making in this program. So that's what I wanted to share with you today, is this other part. We have direct access to me, and then we have this other kind of all-inclusive part of really shifting mindset, creating new habits and behaviors that support and nourish and help grow you, right, to that place where we're really that end goal, where we're looking at self-acceptance and food freedom, body confidence, and peace of mind in 2021. So it also includes just that additional full-on support that you get 24/7. So you're never left alone, ever, during this next year. So I hope you'll consider joining us, Living the Diet Free Lifestyle System and a community support program. Have a fabulous day. If you're interested, please feel free to connect with us. Looking forward to seeing you on this journey next year, leaping into 2020.